Hey guys, good morning. Anthony here. This morning I want to look at this book. It's called the Rose Book of Bible Charts, Maps, and Timelines. It's made by Rose Publishing. You could get it in your online, Amazon, christianbooks.com, your Christian bookstore. And one of the things I want to look at today, there's many really good Bible study information in this book. It's well organized. It has a lot of pictures, but it'll go through different topics like you see here with charts, Old Testament, New Testament, and then you'll get lots of good maps, illustrations and diagrams, so you could see what the temple looked like, Solomon's temple. Palm Sunday to Easter, which is fitting to look at this week. I'm studying that. And then, comparison of different Christianity to other religions. Today we're going to look at a section of the book that focuses on the prophecies fulfilled by Jesus Christ. And I did a video the other day on a verse from the book of Isaiah, and I talked about the prophecies that Jesus fulfilled. And in this book, in this particular book, it really organizes everything very nicely. It's called the 100 Prophecies Fulfilled by Jesus. And so here you'll see the prophecy. This is the first one here from the book of Genesis, and it gives you the scripture in Genesis that speaks about the Messiah to come, and then it'll give you the New Testament fulfillment of the scripture that it's talking about. So for this particular one, you got Galatians 4:4, Hebrews 2:14, 1 John 3:8, and it goes back to the original in Genesis. And when you read these and study them and jump back and forth, you'll quickly see, or your eyes will quickly be opened, that the Bible is not just a book written by men, and that it is in fact a book of all books, a book that we should place in our hearts, in our lives, our trust, because it's the very words of God Himself. And so a study like this is really good because it not only it'll increase your knowledge about who Jesus was, what He did, but when you speak to other people, you will be able to talk about, all the nations shall be blessed through Abraham. Be of the tribe of Judah, which Jesus was. And then the color codings, you have green, blue, and yellow. The green are prophecies more than 1,200 years before the birth of Christ. The yellow are prophecies 800 years before the birth of Christ. And the blue are prophecies 500 years before the birth of Christ. And so, as you flip through these pages, you'll quickly understand that Jesus was in fact God in the flesh, and He did in fact rise from the dead. And you'll see all the corroborating scripture that points to that. That's why this book is so wonderful, and it's a great study tool. So I advise you guys to, you could probably do an internet search and get this, similar things. But here you have, 4, 5, or 6 pages of, here's prophecies on the resurrection. Be hung on a tree as a curse for us. Deuteronomy 21:23. Okay, there it is, hung on a tree as being under God's curse. And then in Galatians 3:13, Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us, for it is written, cursed is everyone who is hung on a tree. And so you quickly understand what the work Christ did on the cross and what that means to you. Not just you understanding it, but you believing it and applying it to your life. And it goes down. His hands and feet pierced. Again, Psalm 22:16. Dogs have surrounded me. Bad and evil men have encircled me. They have pierced my hands and feet. And then Zechariah 12:10. They will look on me, the one they have, there it is, pierced, and they will mourn for him as for a firstborn son. Matthew 27:35. They had crucified him. And then it gives you the corroborating scripture. John 20, 25 through 29. Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my hand into the side. This is Thomas speaking. I will not believe it. And then he said, reach out your hand and put it into my side. So, friends, obviously I'm not going to go through every one of these. I may take some of them out and do individual studies on them. But I wanted to let you know that this book is incredible. For about $20, it's a great tool, especially if you're a Bible study leader, or just for your own knowledge, or just to give to someone who, say, is a skeptic about the Bible. Something like this that's real easy to look at and read and real interesting can really be a good big blessing to that person. So, guys, this is my early morning study today, Thursday, March 28th. Obviously it's Resurrection Week, and so I'll be putting up several other studies. But understand who Christ is, what he did, his work on the cross, the prophecies he fulfilled. It's mind-boggling when you look at them. God bless, take care, and have a safe and blessed day. Anthony signing off.